Please like, share and subscribe. The morning sun was already harsh when Ada left her small apartment. She had an interview that day, one she had prayed and fasted for. It wasn't just any interview, it was her chance to finally step out of struggling jobs and into a stable career. She looked at herself in the mirror before leaving, a neatly ironed blouse, a borrowed skirt, and her only pair of shoes, the ones she had worn for years. They were worn out but polished as best as she could manage. She whispered, "God, please let today be my day. Please like, share and subscribe." Ada walked quickly, her heart racing with both excitement and fear. She imagined herself in the interview room, speaking confidently, getting the job, and finally being able to help her younger brother with school fees. Every step forward was filled with hope. But halfway to the bus stop, it happened. The strap of her right shoe snapped. Ada froze. She looked down in disbelief, almost trembling. She tried fixing it with her fingers, but the strap was gone completely. The shoe dangled loosely. People passed by, some glancing at her, some not caring. A group of schoolchildren giggled as they ran past, pointing. Please like, share and subscribe. She wanted to cry. The first thought in her head was to turn back home. How can I show up for an interview barefoot? They'll laugh at me. They'll think I'm unserious. But as she stood there on the roadside, her mother's words came rushing back. Opportunities don't wait for perfect shoes. If you wait for everything to be perfect, life will leave you behind. Ada took a deep breath. She pulled off the broken shoe, held it in her hand, and with shaky steps, continued barefoot. Dust clung to her feet. Some people stared. Some laughed. A few shook their heads in pity. But Ada kept walking, repeating to herself, "I'm not going back. I won't give up. Please like, share and subscribe." By the time she reached the company's office, her feet were dirty and sore. She paused at the entrance, tempted again to run away. But she straightened her blouse, wiped her face, and walked in with her head high. When the manager called her into the office, Ada smiled politely and explained, "I'm sorry for my appearance. My shoe broke on the way, but I didn't want to miss this opportunity. Please like, share and subscribe." The manager looked at her for a long moment. Then, instead of frowning, he leaned back in his chair and said, "You walked barefoot just to get here. That tells me you're someone who doesn't quit when things get hard." That day, Ada didn't just pass the interview, she got the job immediately. The broken shoe became the reason she stood out. I know that life can be really hard, but sometimes life will break your issue, your plans, your resources, your comfort. But if you keep walking with determination, even barefoot, life will reward your courage. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Start with what you have, where you are. Please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to share your dough.